Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Heart Attack Chronicles, and I'm Heart Attack. I have my special co-host, and I'm very honored to have her here, Miss Jane. Hello, Miss Jane.
Hey, you guys.
How you doing?
Thanks for having me.
It's okay. It's okay. It's an honor to have you here with your experience to, give some good guidance to me and help ease my nervousness while I'm going through this. As you can hear, as I said, nervousness. Today we have our special guest from Baltimore, Maryland, Draco. Man, now let me correct that. I said it backwards. Draco. Let me get that correct from Baltimore. All right, we're going to go with this Draco. Excuse me, young man. All right, check this out. This young man has made a big impact to me. To be frank, this is my little cousin. I never expected this guy to have so much talent, his brilliance, his keen art with wordplay, and how he do things. Draco, introduce yourself, my man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Drakar Draco from Baltimore, Maryland. You feel me? Just vibe with me. That's it.
Miss Jane, I would like to introduce you to Draco.
Hi, Draco. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm good. You know what's funny? I'm from Texas, and that accent is hilarious to me. And y'all probably think I sound country as right now.
No, actually not me, because right now I'm in Houston right now. I moved from Baltimore to Houston with my family. Yes, I'm in Houston.
Yay! It's time till we drown.
And that's my whole thing of doing this. When I first started, is I said, you know what? I'm gonna do an H-Town and Baltimore connection. You feel what I'm saying? To see how that go. You know, I'm even thinking about bringing the Baltimore blue crabs down here to get y'all a taste of Baltimore, because that's one of our favorite foods up there.
Most definitely.
Yes. But I'm gonna get into the first question, Draco. You know what I mean? I other than my personal relationship with you, I have seen you come up, and I have seen you mature, and I have seen you experience life differently from your counterparts. Now, I'm gonna say this for myself. One of your cousins, rest in peace, from your brother and from your other brother. You decided to go with the rap career, and also you decided to stay in school. Tell me what motivates you to keep moving the way you're moving.
Both of them are really my passions. I love music. With my mom, she laid the impact and the foundation for me and my love for music.
Big ups to grandma.
And throughout high school, I developed a love for medicine and research, and really understanding the impact that I can have on my community through medicine, and really giving them real facts and speaking to them the way that they know how to receive information. A lot of the times, you get in the office and a doctor or a nurse speak to you in big medical terms, and you're like, man, I don't know what you're saying. Mm-hmm. And they wonder why, you have people in certain areas who don't take their prescriptions and, don't really follow the doctor's guidelines, but they really don't understand what the doctor is saying. Mm-hmm. So that's something that's, you feel me? As a kid, I always felt like I wanted to make an impact on my community. And, coming up where I come from, West Baltimore, as a youngin', I felt like that was, as a lawyer, a lot of the times we get misrepresented in the court, and a lot of people doing a lot of time for some crazy things that they ain't really do.
And that goes for the medical field too. Goes for the medical field strongly. So
as I got older and found that great love of researching, some of the things that I be researching, it's just made me passionate about medicine. So I switched, but it's the same goal, trying to empower my community and give them knowledge.
That's what's up. Miss Jane, on that answer he gave, you have any inputs you wanna say?
I do. Okay, so when you say medicine, right, are you talking about holistic or Western medicine?
Specifically Western medicine, but also with a twist of holistic medicine. I'm really into spirituality.
Yes,
so I understand that, not everybody's trustworthy of Western medicine, but at the same time, it does have its benefits for us.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
A good mixture of both is good for us. So for me, it's a mixture of both, really.
Boy, you making me me smile. You making me smile, boy. You making me smile.
Yes, because a lot of people, honestly, when I mention holistic medicine, they give me that look like, what's she talking about?
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
You know, and that's the experience I was talking about. And
as he stated before, we're both in Houston, Texas. And in Houston, I can count on one hand how many holistic facilities there are that would be welcoming to our community. Let's say that, right? Because they have more than a handful. But I'm saying the ones where we as a community will walk into and feel comfortable. And I feel like, that something should be done about that, because like you said, everyone should have a mixture of both. Everyone should have a little bit of the Western and a little bit of the holistic to balance it all out.
Correct. I agree. And with that answer, I really like that. I really like that answer you gave. It really lets me know that you're doing more than just looking for a career to make money or to stabilize yourself. You're looking into it because you really want to help people, and that's what we're missing today. With everything going on, we become so comfortable with everything, even down to death. Like, not to get off subject, I seen something on Facebook where it was live, where people was walking over a guy who got ran over by a train and his insides out, and people was looking and laughing. I'm like, how is this normal to you? How does this feel? Yes, I'm like, how does this feel okay to you? But back to the point. As you was growing up, what was some of your favorite rappers?
Oh man, man, I have a lot of them. J. Cole plays a major impact for me.
Excuse me, one second. My man, MTM Hundo just jumped in here. What's up, homie?
What's going on?
How you feeling? This is my co-host for my the Heart Attack Chronicles. I want to introduce you to Miss Jean and my man Draco. Everybody, that's MMT Hundo.
Hello.
No doubt. What's going on?
Yeah, bro, what's good?
I'm chilling, bro.
Now back to your answer, Draco.
So yeah, I really grew as an artist, listening to people like J. Cole, 50 Cent. You feel me?
It's something about 50 Cent swag, he be on some bull crap, but he keep you pumped, don't he?
but it's the mindset of war when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? If he's more of a strategical person, I'm gonna mind my business in a sense. But if you want to beef with me, then I'm gonna fully expose you. That's the thing I love about him. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not only musically, I'm gonna drop the track, but I'm gonna talk about your past life too, how you used to be a officer, and you heard me. I love that.
Oh man, you gonna hit him hard, huh? You gonna hit him hard.
Yeah, but Pac, Biggie, those play. I love the new generation of hip hop because I feel like I'm part of that. But I feel like I also have a deep connection to the old way of hip hop.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Lyrics.
I'm gonna tell you why, because as I listen to your music, and I'm gonna share this with Miss Jean, and I already shared it with Hondo.
Yes.
What I'm gonna do, because you don't have that new pop sound. I know you can create it because I heard you when you doing your little demo scratch. I know you got it, but the way your storytelling reminds me of someone like Rakim. What's that dude from out of Slick Rick? It's like you like to stick to your stories and you know how to. Like your new song, for instance, Make It Home. That's, to me, that song can be a hell of an anthem for all the young people that just passed away, for the year 2020. And I'm gonna let Miss Jean hear this because I want people to really sit down, put yourself down, enjoy what you drinking, your wine, smoke your blunt. You may be watching the show, something to make you relax, but I want you to listen to this song, really. Just listen to him, listen to his words, and listen how it hits your emotion. It's very vehement the way it hit me, because I'm like, for one, it's more impact on me because this is my blood little cousin, and I don't want to be favoritism, but at the same time, I cannot deny the skills and deliveries that this young man throw at me every time he make a new song. You feel what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Because back in the day, I was the freestyle guy. I tried to write and I just couldn't do the writing thing. I did the poem, so I stepped to the poems and writing books. But I mean, this guy right here, man, he come at you freestyling, or he come at you like writing, and it's like Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, and Pop all in the box. And I'm not saying like having their different skills. I'm just saying having it's like the experience of old soul. So I get what he's saying when he's saying that it's like I got that old feel. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what I respect about the kid. Miss Jane, you have anything?
I want to know, how old are you?
22.
Really? Oh, you young. That's not young, like as in like a baby young, but young as in I know other people your age. I'm 26. I'm about to be 27 in December. I know people who are 22, and I hate to say it, but it's the complete honest truth. They are lost. They are lost. They don't have any direction of what they want to do, where they're going. And to see you answering these questions in the manner that you do is just really shocking.
This is amazing.
And I want to applaud you because you are the future behind my future.
Yes.
And yes, it's true. Yes.
Man,
yes.
when I talk to him, I the reason why I get the name mixed up so much because I call him King Draker. That's what I say, King Draker. You feel me? Because I think he's carrying himself the way that a young man's supposed to. He knows the streets.
Right.
And he knows his school. You feel what I'm saying? What about you, Hondo? You got something you want to ask him, brother? Hondo?
I'm here. I'm here to listen, man. I'm just coming in.
I said,
what's going on for real, man?
I said, we were just talking about his one question we had was with the who his favorite rappers are, and he was explaining about his school. And we was explaining about the school experience. I said, you got any question for him? Do you have a question for Draco yourself?
I don't want to seem like I was not listening. Like I heard everything he said. He was talking about his people he listens to. He came up off of the J. Cole, and he was referring him to Art Rakim and his storytelling and things of that nature. And y'all was just, asking him in his age. I'm just listening, and so I can get to know, what I mean, who's being interviewed. I don't really have any questions. I'm just.
All right, well, don't drag this along. Don't drag yours along. Then let me get back to the question. Then you making me boring. But anyway, let me get back to the question. In this era, some of the biggest platforms are underground rappers and battle rappers. Now, I'm quite sure anybody that listens to rap right now, some of their favorite artists are battle rappers and underground rappers. Do you have any? Because right now, my favorite two are Arsenal, The Rebel, and Goods.
I'm not too heavy on battle rap for me.
What?
But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying.
That's not your era. I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? That's not really my lane. But if you want to speak about underground artists, I mean, I'm really rocking with the city. Right. You got my brother D. Nick Cloudy. You got the whole Leap Season Camp, Leo, Bomb Purse, Camara. You got my man's Lamatic out here in the city doing big numbers. You got my man Scotty in the city doing big numbers.
Right.
My man's Chris Cash. I'm really rocking with the city. We got so much talent here, and I feel like our music scene is very greatly overlooked for the talent we produced. And I'm trying to work together and change that. We gotta get on. We gotta get on some different stuff and work together and change that narrative.
And you so right about that because for years I've been saying the same thing. Like the last big artist we had from Baltimore that was a rap artist was Boss Man. He went to So Def. He did a couple of cuts. One of my favorite he did was called Off Record when he talked about Biggie and Tupac and all that situation. That was a good record. And the last R&B artist I can remember was Drew Hill. And that was back when I was in middle school. You dig what I'm saying? And I know they came back out. I know they came back out in the 2000s because right now I'm 37. I know they came back out in the 2000s with the new guy Scolio. But after the song they never had nothing else. So I'm strongly with you when and Miss J and to get you familiar with the rap era in Baltimore, Maryland. In Baltimore, Maryland, I feel as though our artists out here is a lot of our artists have prided themselves with being hood famous. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We didn't have a lot of big record labels like Charm City. We didn't had Northeast Kings. You feel what I'm saying? We done had a lot of big the Block Records. One of the guys that two of the guys from Baltimore that's real big, and a lot of they still did, but a lot of people don't hear about him no more. Is King Lopes. He signed with Bad Boy. Nasty on the freestyle. King Lopes and Scar Akbar. And if people don't know about Scar Akbar is a rapper, but he's more of a producer. But when the guy put rap albums out there, the guy puts you on a Twab Khalid, Common, all that knowledge Rod Kim put together. He don't rap for nothing. So that's our scene out in Baltimore. But Miss Jane, it seems like our artist is comfortable with, like, once the hood and the community start supporting where that's all they need, and they stop there.
Right.
So
right.
And I'm seeing,
in Houston.
Go ahead.
In Houston, I feel the aspect where you say that they get comfortable with the hood love, right?
Right.
There's a Houston artist. I'm going to use him as an example because he's one of my favorites. I'm not saying he's the only one, but he's one of the ones that I know. J-Dog. Okay?
Right.
J-Dog is from Acres Homes. If you don't know what Acres Homes is, it's like a little community. It's a black community in Houston.
Right.
One of the first black communities in Houston that had...
You still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so it's one of the first communities in Houston where black people were allowed to own acres, right? Hence the word Acres Homes.
Uh-huh. I'm listening.
So J-Dog is from there. J-Dog, if you don't know who he is amazing. Freestyle, written, whatever. And J-Dog's been a rapper since before I was born, okay?
Right.
He's been a rapper since before I was born. But as much as content that he has, and we all know that J-Dog can get out the hood, J-Dog refuses to get out of the hood. Like, he lives in the hood, he hang in the hood, he rap in the hood, his videos are in the hood, he is the hood.
He is the hood.
And, yes, and it makes me mad when I look at it because it's like, you could have really put on for Houston, but because you're comfortable in the hood, you don't care. You're just going to stay there because you don't feel like you deserve more. And that's in my opinion. I feel like if you get comfortable somewhere, it's because you don't feel like you can go beyond where you are right now. Right.
And that's the mindset of our people on a broad basis, because that's with going through school, work. You feel me? I find myself at times with work be like, you know what I mean, with all this going on, will I ever become, you feel me, a business owner? Will I ever become successful with all the the backbiting within our own people? Because a lot of times in places of workplace, it don't even be the outsiders that be really giving us the problem. It be our own. And people fail to understand when people say it be ourselves holding back. Like with the comment with Kanye and everything, when people say, and I think it's that we just say things, we don't say things at the right time in the right way that makes people disagree with when we mean we are our own problem. You dig what I'm saying? But
most definitely.
Draco, let me with your rap career, right? Do you see yourself going mainstream anytime soon? Your mic going out. Your mic going out, bro. Nope, can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, my bad. Yeah. So, I mean, for me, that's the goal. I just want to share my music you know what I'm saying, share my art and give people an insight of what it is to be me. But also, I want to change the narrative of you don't have to change who you are to be a certain thing. Like you don't have to talk a certain way to be a doctor, a lawyer. You can love your culture.
Right.
You can love your jewelry. You can love your Jordans. You can love your chains. You can love your rollie. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's my whole thing. It's changing perspective, man. I mean, I'm having fun with music. You know what I'm saying? It's something I always loved to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've had the opportunity to really, really do it and get into it. So you know, I mean.
So
I'm just riding with the music.
How many years do you have experience in with your skills and your talents?
So I've been rapping since I was like 10 on and off.
Right.
It's been like an on and off thing, but I would say within the past 2 years is when I really realized that I had something. Right. And you know, for years I've had people telling me like, "Man, you got something special. You just gotta try." And it's like, whatever. But as of recently, I really started taking this seriously and going and developing as an artist. And I would say, really, the quarantine gave me time as an artist to really lock in and grow. Right. And I mean, the quarantine, for a lot of people, they feel like it messed them up and slowed them down. But for me, artistically, it's been a blessing in disguise for me.
And I feel like that's for a lot of us. Like a lot of us that's taking on new obstacles, like with the podcasts and websites and music and writing. This quarantine, I hope that a lot of us with these talents and with these new opportunities, like he said, is taking it for the best. Because I mean, we can sit down and not do nothing with it, but right now, a lot of us, a lot of minorities and a lot of people that never thought they had the skills or the abilities to do podcasts or rap or write, they're learning that they can actually do these things, even without even having the skills or the knowledge of everybody else. So that's a good thing for everybody. One more thing. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any favorite female rappers right now? And you better not say Megan Thee Stallion, no Cardi B, or no.
Please don't. Please don't.
I mean, if you want to be technical, I can't say I have a favorite female artist. I mean, but also too, I respect the art. So any art that anybody put out, I don't down, I don't shun, it's trash. You know what I'm saying? And for me specifically, when it comes with Cardi B, I rock with Cardi B personality.
Oh man, I thought you were just gonna stop at where some told me to stop you and say, you know what, that's a good way to duck that damn question. But you done messed that up.
No, I mean, it's because you gotta understand, I'm part of the, I have the ability to dabble in the old era, but I'm a new era artist, you know what I'm saying? So, I
respect, don't get me wrong, I'm quite sure all of us respect your answer. But I was hoping for somebody like, I wouldn't even say Trina. I was hoping for somebody with more lyrical skills. And the person that I want to name, a lot of people don't even say nothing about her, like Rashonda. And I'm not talking about Rashonda, the mainstream rapper. I'm talking, it's an underground. She kind of mainstream, but not too many people listen to her. And her name Rashonda. She rap in an African cultural theme. You feel what I'm saying? But the girl can mix her style up, and she can take it street if the song requires that. You feel me? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share one of her songs with y'all too. She's very good, man. Y'all got to hear her. But as for Cardi B, I will say this. Cardi B, as a personality and entertainment, I will say yeah. Her personality, entertainment, the way she talk and the way she do things is so damn funny. It's hilarious. But as an artist, nah.
I personally, as a female, I love Cardi B. But I would rather see her on TV. I personally would not. I don't want to hear her rap. I mean, okay, I'm bilingual. Okay, I speak Spanish. I speak it, read it, write it fluently. So her Spanish music, way different than her English music. Way different than her English music. Now, Spanish Cardi, I'll listen all day long. Mm-hmm. But rap Cardi, English rap Cardi, hip hop rap Cardi, I can't. It seems forced to me. I'm sorry. It seems forced. The Spanish comes naturally. It doesn't sound forced, but in the English rap, it's just I'd rather see you on TV. I'd rather see your personality on TV. I'd rather look at you on TV. I don't want to hear you rap though.
I totally agree, because I think her loudness is just what the Spanish TV need. Because sometimes she just too damn loud. Do you have Draco? Do you have any albums coming out soon? Are you planning any albums?
I got a project releasing November 19th on my birthday.
Okay.
Self-entitled Drakar Draco. It's my first full project.
Drakar.
And it's gonna rock from start to end. That's all I got to tell you. It's gonna rock from start to end.
And do me a favor. I'm probably not the only person that did this, but when you write your name down on when you put, make sure you put under there. You know how when people mispronounce each name, can you put the right pronunciation down there so I won't be the only one calling you Drakar? Now that sounds real better. It sounds like a goddamn vampire. What you looking to suck the game dry, yo? That's what you looking to do? Because I'm starting to see you put a lot of meaning behind a lot of things you do, and that's very good.
I mean, for real, to keep it a buck with you, Drakar is a given name to me. I mean, that's my middle name.
Oh, pretty boy.
You know what I'm saying? That's my middle name.
We ain't gonna get a whole world your government. You feel what I'm saying? It might make the fans fall in love. Might make the fans fall in love because you got a little French, Italian, Cuban, all types of names mixed in your shit, Doug. I don't know. It might tongue tie people something. You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck is going on. What mommy was thinking when she Aunt Tanya, we talking about you, you holy gangster. That's my baby right there. That's my baby. But I say we got enough time for 2 more questions. I wanted to ask you, it's another song that you got out, right? And it's called Snitch Bitches. Now, within the hood, you heard me, Miss Jean? It's called Snitch Bitches.
I heard. I'm waiting to hear the rest.
Now, listen to this. With our culture and with the way things going, and what we see every day, was this song made as, you and the homeboys sitting around and you like, yo, I should make a song about snitch bitches? Was this an experience, or was this just something you felt that I really can't really find a word to ask the third part of the question, but I can kind of sense that you know where I'm coming from. Can you fill that blank in for me?
Yeah, most definitely. So the concept really came up off of really understanding street code and street knowledge. It's understanding that, the moment you decide to jump off that porch, you can no longer consider yourself as a citizen. And you can no longer take the stand and say, well, this person stabbed me because I robbed him last week.
Right.
That, to me, that don't fly with me. Now, if you are a person, working 9 to 5 and you live a straight life, you know what I'm saying? You got every right to somebody do something and to harm you, to go pick up the phone and call the police. Because that's not something you live with. Right. Then you're not out here, you know what I'm saying, in the quote unquote street life. Right. So I get that, but at the same time, I felt like for the younger generation, there's so many things popping up with people telling because they got jammed up in a situation or something like that. I feel like that to me, that's completely wrong. And that's like, all of us in this podcast, we go do a robbery. And if I'm the only person that get caught, what it look like for me to put your name in it? I got caught. I slipped up at some point. That's on me. Right. And nobody else is going to go down for that.
Now, that goes. Now, I said I only had 2 questions, but I'm going to see if I can slide one in with this last one. Now, we was talking, and Miss Jean, you haven't seen this question. I don't know if I think I sent it to Hondo, and this is a question that you wanted a better understanding of. When I speak of black on black double jeopardy, Miss Jean, do you think you can understand where I'm coming from when I say black on black double jeopardy?
Yes, I can.
Okay, now most time people say, "Well, go ahead and break it down." I'm not gonna ask you to do that for me. I'm gonna give my understanding so everybody can be on the same page. Black on black double jeopardy. Now, because I'm still trying to find out a format of how I'm gonna put this into a book or how I'm gonna make this more aware to our communities. Black on black double jeopardy. I'm gonna give you a small, how can I say, a small story. Now, say for if you and a friend grew up in the same community. Y'all wasn't quite friends, but y'all knew of each other. Just a few doors, a block over. Some way, somehow, y'all two bump heads. Your parents know of each other, but don't quite know each other, but knows that y'all know of each other. So that will make y'all somewhat neighbors. For instance, you and this other person bump heads. You get hurt. Your parents want something done about that. They want this person locked up or say forth, come to your parents, want something done. Now, in retaliation, the other person, he come back, and let's say forth, it could be to any degree of you getting hurt or you being killed. Now that child parent wants something done to you, which could be life in prison or wants you murdered. Now, with that concept, here's my problem when I say black on black double jeopardy. Today, our parents, our community have a problem of, taking advantage of the families with, doing things like, how can I say it? I'm trying to find a way of explaining this. Have ways of the parents are letting the children do bad things and saying that these kids are good kids, knowing that these kids are doing bad things, which is bringing on the problem within. What you saying, Hundo?
Allowing the cycle to continue.
Allowing the cycle to continue. You understand what I'm saying, Ms. Jean?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I play victim in the circle.
And I apologize for dragging that too long because, like I said, I'm still kind of nervous, and that is a big thing in our community, and nobody really talks about this. The cycle is continuing because we're refusing to see the truth that our own is bringing on the demise of our community. But there you go, Miss Jane. Do you like that better?
I do. I can get with that.
Black on black, double jeopardy. Now, Draco, what do you think about that? Drakar, what do you think about that?
I mean, in all honesty, I feel like that's the way that it just is. I mean, you got to understand that for me personally, I'm all about my black brother, my black people and growing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, the moment you come across me to try to cause harm to me, I you feel me? I can't allow that to be a situation where as though, for me, how I carry it, you feel me? I don't proclaim myself to be a quote unquote street nigga, but mm-hmm. I go by the street laws and the street rules. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, is you're attempting to cause harm to me. All of that goes out the window of my black brother, mm-hmm. because I gotta protect myself, and I'm not gonna let anybody, whether black, white, Hispanic, green, purple, cause harm to me.
Right. And you know what?
And that's just.
And thank you. And you know what? And sometimes see a lot of kids don't have a mature mindset to understand the standpoint you come from. You dig what I'm saying? When you say that I am not a street nigga, but because of the lifestyle and where I come from, you feel what I'm saying? That's the reason why you carry it like that. But what about the kids that's just, that's faking and fronting? You know what I'm saying? What type of advice can you get to those kids that's faking and fronting? Is some of the main reason why this cycle is still going. What type of advice as an artist that's going to be hitting mainstream ears like that, what type of advice can you give them to prevent them from making that mistake?
Be true to yourself. That's all you can be. Some people are pushed into things because it's their environment they're in. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's nothing else I can tell you but to be yourself. and to be completely true to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that when you are putting on the front or proclaiming to be something, that comes with a certain style and a certain energy. And when that energy comes your way, you can't go top it. At this point, it's time to live up to it.
Okay.
Unless you're willing to walk away completely.
Okay. Miss Jane, for your Houston fans,
Yes.
before I get off with this, do you have any reply to that question or that answer or any type of advice that you would like to give
I do.
our youth? Please give it. Please give it.
If you're not in Houston terms, right? If you're not about that life, stop fronting. Stop fronting. That ain't you. That's not you. That's not your character. Don't put on for whoever it is, because I see it a lot. You know, and being from Houston has its own culture, right? Houston is the city of the drink. Houston it's fast money, okay?
Right.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. Fast money. Houston is fast. Well, even though we listen to slow, chapter screw, but we fast, right? I see it all day long. Like in my apartments, right? There'll be a group of like 4 kids, and I'm gonna call them kids because I'm older than you. I'm older than you by 5 years, so you're a kid to me.
Right.
They'll be standing in a group, mugging me and my husband, and it's like, why are you looking at me like that? You really don't want no problems. You really don't want the smoke, because I can give it to you, but I'm not gonna do that because, like you said, you're my brother.
Right.
I look at you like you could be my cousin.
Right.
I'm not about to do that to you. Y'all don't know no better. I'm gonna chalk it up as that. They don't know no better. That's why you're standing over there in that corner in a group, looking like, you know, bulldogs at this point, because everybody got a mean mug. Why you sad? Why you looking like that?
Listen to that. Hey, Drakar, listen to that sweet voice trying to beat somebody up. It's a damn.
Listen,
See what I'm
and
saying?
that's where people always confuse it.
Exactly.
I'm on my porch until I have to jump off of it. Okay.
You already know. Hey, Hundo, you got anything you want to ask about that last question? Anything you want to give any young advice? Give any advice to the young people of Baltimore? That's your hometown. You got a big base, and your music and your skills. Now, Miss Jane, Hundo is a great artist himself, and he's into multiple, things with the community. A strong father, very knowledgeable. One of my good associates. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm kind of pissed off he popped in late. You feel what I'm saying? And I done hit him like 3 times. But I will say I did tell him at 11 o'clock his time, 10 o'clock my time. But go ahead, Hundo.
Nah, I mean, I don't know how, his name Drakar. He basically said it when he said, stay true to yourself. I mean, I don't really want to make things about me, but I can only base things off of my experience. I was one of those kids who was a nerd. I really wasn't about that life. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to be about that life, but it was like all that was around me was that. So I had to survive. And throughout my younger years, it kind of turned me into a whole nother person. I'm not going to say it's for the worse or for the better, but I survived. And
True that.
You're more or less a survivor of your own circumstances and not somebody else's, or trying to be like somebody else, basically. That's the only thing I could really say.
That's what's up. Thank everybody, you know what I mean, for tuning into the Heart Attack Chronicles. I'm Heart Attack. My 2 special hosts, Miss Jane, Hundo, and my special guest, Drakar. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for y'all experience and y'all time. Y'all guys have a nice day. Thank you.